To all of our guests, while we wait, just want to make an announcement, please. If you could be sure to keep yourself on mute unless speaking directly at that time. It'll cut back on chatter and make it easier for staff with the transcription. And with that, Councilmember Farrelletto, we are good to go. We're live now.
Okay. From the top.
Committee on Legislation, Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. Councilmember Farrelletto.
Here.
Councilmember Golumback. Councilmember Nowakowski.
Here.
Councilmember Rivera.
Present.
Councilmember Scanlon. Council President Pridgen. Councilmember Bowman.
Here.
Councilmember Wingo.
Present.
Councilmember Wyatt.
Here.
Quorum is present. Item number 1, local landmark 438 Walden.
Items open.
For this item, we are going to schedule a public hearing to take place on October 6th. So,
Councilmember, as we need a 15-day notice for landmarks, we would have to send it to October 20th.
okay, so the motion is to set a public hearing for October 20th.
Motion to table.
Okay, so we're setting the public hearing for October 20th and motion to table, seconded by Council Member Bowman.
Item number 2, notice of intention, naming parcel at Main and North Division Streets, Nikola Tesla Park.
Motion to table items 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Motion to table item 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 by Majority Leader Rivera, seconded by Council Member Wyatt.
Item number 7, violations of the city's apprenticeship law.
Items open.
This item is open. Was there someone here to speak on this?
Hi, yes, Councilman. This is Matt Kent, New York Foundation for Fair Contracting.
Okay, Matt, go ahead.
Thank you for your time, Councilman. Mr. President, Chairman, members of the committee and the council, my name is Matt Kent, Senior Analyst with the New York Foundation for Fair Contracting. As we've described before, we're a watchdog, not-for-profit group that works to level the playing field in public works construction. We do this for the benefit of workers, public owners, and taxpayers. What gets us out of bed in the morning is ensuring that everyone plays by the rules, that working people are provided for, and that cheaters don't prosper off of taxpayer dollars. I thank you for the opportunity to join you again and discuss the important issues of apprenticeship opportunities on Buffalo construction projects. Previously in testimony before the council, I addressed the issue broadly. To supplement that, I do believe the Department of Public Works and Office of Diversity and Inclusion were invited today, so I was hoping with their participation to address some of the outstanding questions. And my apologies if I direct a statement at DPW that would be more appropriate for the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. I'm not quite clear at this juncture where the various compliance obligations lay. But broadly, by obtaining documents from the DPW through Freedom of Information requests, the Foundation for Fair Contracting has been able to conduct reviews of contractors' compliance with City of Buffalo apprenticeship requirements. In many ways, we are attempting to conduct analyses that city law charges administrators in the administration and elsewhere to conduct prior to awards, during construction, and upon project completion. A central goal of our foundation is to assist municipalities across New York State in policing their public works construction markets. We recognize that budgets for public administration are tight and likely going to get worse. And as such, dedicated civil servants are stretched thin. That's why we try not to have an adversarial relationship with public bodies. Instead, through such analyses, we are attempting to supplement and support civil servants, dedicated civil servants who are given lots of obligation, even when they can't be given lots of backup. So as part of that mission, our foundation, we provide trainings to municipalities on a wide array of topics, from freedom of information to rights, responsibilities, and best practices under New York State labor law, General Municipal Law 103, and we would be eager to assist with any ongoing enforcement analyses by either DPW or diversity and inclusion, should they be amenable. With regards to employing apprentices on Buffalo projects, the Common Council has legislated the matter and rightfully set a high bar. We come to you because we have identified unmistakable instances of the law not being adhered to. We are requesting the council continue to demonstrate its oversight capacity to ensure compliance with the laws you have rightfully passed. And I am thankful to say we are where we are today only because of the council's attention and concern. We had gone month after month after month of inaction and lack of oversight until the council interceded. Now we have an award to Amherst Paving that is conditional on an investigation into allegations of probable noncompliance. Violation enforcement is being pursued against D&H Paving for willfully breaking the law on apprenticeship employment. Given the serious and persistent nature of these violations, we would be discouraged to see them receive little more than a slap on the wrist, and as such would welcome the council's continued attention. And our fear being that should the council turn its attention away from pursuing apprenticeship enforcement, the status quo may persist. And towards that end, we wanted to help supplement with, questions to facilitate best practices. I know before the council on September 1st, Commissioner Finn told the council he would be responding to the concerns raised by the foundation with regards to apprenticeship enforcement. And I am curious as to whether or not Commissioner Finn has provided that response promised 3 weeks ago. And if so, is a copy available?
I appreciate the comments. Just a reminder to everyone in this committee, we have a 3-minute speaking limit so we can get everything done. Hopefully on time. I know we have a committee meeting scheduled at 2, which we'll probably already go into. So if you can just wrap up your comments and then we'll move it forward. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Much appreciated. My apologies. I was misconstrued as to the time constraints here. We had, in our communication to the City Council, we had provided a series of questions titled Questions to Compliance. And we would welcome DPW, the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, to engage with and provide answers to those questions. Some of these include something as simple as, has a bid ever been rejected for failure to demonstrate compliance? Has a contractor ever been identified to be not compliant or not provided the needed documentation and still been recommended to the council for award? Questions like these are serious in nature, and we appreciate the council's ongoing interest and attention. And thank you for your time and consideration. We'll be happy to engage with any questions you may have going forward.
Thank you. Colleagues, any follow-up? Council President?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And thanks for the presentation. Just so that, and I won't comment on it when we get to that item so that I don't repeat myself. There are other items since we received the last presentation that I filed with the council that are supported that also have other co-signers on. And one is the contractor documentation of apprenticeship. So basically, after hearing the presentation in our last meeting, what we have put forward is that a contractor will have to, when a bid is, or when we have an RFP and that company comes before the council for the ratification of the contract, that we would like to see, we will see what we are saying. We must see what that contractor has done in the past 5 years as far as fulfilling the apprenticeship requirement. And if they have not, why have they not? And so that is in item number 8 when we get to it, because I think it is very important. We don't have time to, the council doesn't have the expertise to be able to go back and do that research. And I think if it becomes a part of what we always do, that's expected, then we can ask those questions. And a contractor, because I don't want to see a contractor continually get work and not comply unless it is an area where they definitely could not find anybody. But then we need to know that, because then